going straight away, just as we go live. That wasn't very professional, was it? Oh, I also need to change my membership goal. Oh my god, every time. Done. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine Wednesday evening. Welcome back to the Warhammer Show, where we can talk about all the amazing news from Warhammer right now. Spoilers, there's not a lot of amazing news about Warhammer right now. There is some news. Luce has been actually doing her homework this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do actually have 8 months worth of winners so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I'm just about to do September.
I hadn't thought through the prize stuff going into this month whilst also having half a week off sick. So they're all going to win a £3 voucher. Because I don't know how else I'm going to solve this problem otherwise. But good evening, you wonderful human beings. Hopefully you're having a good week. It is Happy Hump Day, of course. Stefan, thank you for the one gifted. It is Happy Hump Day, of course. It is Wednesday. There isn't tons to talk about. I'm currently having my own hobby-based crisis. Do you ever sit there with any of your hobbies? What your main hobby is? Knitting and cooking and cleaning?
I do enjoy getting a stubborn stain out. It does. I do feel very accomplished.
I'll keep wearing my pants then. Do you ever sit there and go, I could make this, or this, or I could knit this, or this, or I could, or whatever, and you go, I don't know which one to do.
Yeah.
And you just sort of sit there and lose time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
Do you guys do that with your hobby as well?
I did it recently.
Did you?
Yeah.
How did you get over it?
I think I came to talk to you about it.
Oh, I never asked my advice.
And it sounds really childish, but it sometimes is enough to bring me to tears because you don't, as grown-ups, we don't get very much time off. So when you get this time off and then you're so overwhelmed with decisions, you then lose the time off. And then it's like, when am I getting time off again?
Yeah. Well, I've been pretty busy today with hobby horse type stuff. Accounts and tax stuff and fucking operating cost stuff and all that kind of shit, right? Which is fine. But I've worked from home today. I've done it from here because Toby's been on leave. So I didn't want to go and sit in my office at work and do it on my own when I can just sit here and do it on my own instead. It's fine. I'm in the comfort of my own home, obviously.
Cheeky sod.
And one of the things I did for the first half an hour was I did a little bit of tidying and organising, not a lot. Like if Luce was to look over at my desk, she probably isn't noticing a massive difference. But to me, in my brain fog, there is a huge difference into what's going on. And part of what that was putting stuff away that I don't really fancy working on and keeping stuff out that I do fancy working on. And my desk is now only covered in stuff that I fancy working on, right? What I'd really like to do, chat, is I'd like to dial in to a specific chapter for 2026. And I wonder if you guys can help me, because I can't decide, right? And I like all of them. I don't think I like all of them equally, but I like all of them. There's 4 chapters. You probably guess what they are because they're in the video description. There was a secret 5th chapter that was floating for a while as an option, and that was Emperor's Children. But they just don't have enough variety for me. They just don't have enough variety. They just Flawless Blades, Noise Marines, Tormentors, Infractors, because I don't want to just fill it with generic Chaos Space Marine stuff like Mauler Fiends and Predators. I'm not interested in that. I don't think they can even take Predators, can they? I'm not interested in that kind of stuff, right? That's not what I want to do. So they were kind of there floating for a while as an option, but they just don't have enough. They don't have enough options. So I've got in front of me right now semi-painted Space Wolves. I've got built and unbased Blood Angels. I've got built and based and built and unbased Ultramarines. And in my garage, I've got, I think 2, maybe 3 boxes in total of Dark Angels, right?
It won't let me message saying to suck, but I am. Crying face emoji.
Hey, what? Thank you for the $2, Ghast, you're a hero. So I quite literally have one of all of those things, or something from every. I think I've got the Lion and some Inner Circle and Companions and Azrael. I've got Dante and some Sangard. I've got many Space Wolves. I've got many Ultramarines. But help me out. I feel like I want to. I feel like I want to dial in on one chapter for the new year, I feel like leading the way currently is Blood Angels and Space Wolves.
Jumpy blood angels all damn day. I'll be spending tomorrow building or painting Sandgar.
And this is the kind of shit I want. That's what I want. I want people like that. I want things like that. I want comments like that. I want messages like that. Like, what do I do and why? Create a poll. That's what I can create a poll. Actually, there's 4 options, so I can create a poll as well, Mr. the White Rhino.
White Rhino, are
Mike
you?
the Rhino.
Yeah, I was gonna say you also Mike the Rhino.
I'm gonna do my poll right now. I'm just taking my socks off because I was getting warm. I had a hot dinner late today, which is not usual for me because I normally have my hot meal like around 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon at work, and I was nearly asleep. I'll be honest. Jill, thank you for the one gifted. How do I live without you? Now I know I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna create you a poll, right?
He's trapped in his box again.
I'm
going to create about Brian.
I'm going to create you a pot. Is Brian in his boxing? Is he? I'm going to create you a poll. Hang on a minute. Let me fix him in a second.
Brian, get out your box.
I'm going to create you a poll, and I need to warn you all now that these polls are not legally binding. Okay, I am within my rights to change my mind at any time, as is my prerogative. But Joe has got this thing in the new year about pushing pre-recorded content, right? And I figured that I could do pre-recorded content about this. Brian's next door again. Right, hang on. Settings. Why did it
I'm
change
gonna
it?
click Space Wolves
Why?
because I feel like it.
Okay, right. I think I fixed Brian. If all 100 people could send me a $5 super chat, we'll bid a test.
I am a huge DA stan, so I'd love to see more on the table all the time. However, I read you as having so much fun with the SW aesthetic, and I think you should lean into that. Do what you love.
My biggest concern for Space Wolves is fur and faces. Fur and faces worries me.
I should not have eaten this late.
I did. Well, I gave you the choice.
Messing me up now.
Fur and faces is what worries me. I've never really ever painted fur, and I've never been any good at painting faces. So.
Do Ultramarines, because by the time you finish them they'll be nerfed and everyone will be done whinging about them. Also, TTS isn't going through stream.
Is it going through now though? Morning, thank you for the one gifted. Brian got out of the walls. Good, okay.
Ooh, I am biased. Currently painting the armor on 10 Wolfen and 10 Wolfen W Storm shields, converted from Bloodclaw bodies and Wolfen arms.
Here's where my head's at as well, right? This is the fucking mental gymnastics that my brain does quite frequently. Is that Space Wolves, I absolutely adore their characters, the Head Takers, the Terminators, the Grey Hunters, the Bloodclaws. I love them. I don't love Thunderwolves. I don't love Thunderwolves at all. I also don't love Wolfen. I don't like Bjorn as an old model, really. I mean, I like him as an old model, but he doesn't fit anymore. And so there's lots of stuff there where I'd have to convert, and I'm a bit lazy, right? Ultramarines, well, Ultramarines are Space Marines. You don't have to convert anything. You just paint them fucking blue and put an Ultramarine shoulder pad on. Jobs are good in. Blood Angels are sort of equal. They've removed most of the stuff that existed that was bespoke to them, so there's not really any firstborn stuff left for them anymore. So Blood Angels is just buy assault, jump assault intercessors, buy Sandguard, off you go, have fun. And then Dark Angels, I wouldn't touch Ravenwing at this point because they're firstborn, and so I'm kind of restricted to Deathwing and Greenwing, because I don't like buying old stuff and I don't like kit bashing. Space Wolves are weird. There's so much stuff that's still kind of old for them. If you think about Thunderwolves, if you think about Wolfen, think about Murderfang and fucking Bjorn. So there's a rule for me, chat, right? And the rule is, if I'm going to pick any of these chapters, I'm only going to be using recently released type stuff. Inner Circle and Companion era, Dark Angels, Sandguard era, Blood Angels, Head Taker era, Space Wolves. Ultramarines is a bit simpler because you just take any other Space Marine and put an Ultramarine shoulder pad on him, he's fine. Count them as basic. I did count Ultramarines as basic before Victrix Guard. To be fair. The Springies, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Come on, chat. You're a hero. Thank you, Mordy, for 1. Did I get yours, Mordy? Thank you, Jill, for 1. I think I did. Thank you, Stefan, for 1. So we should be on 8. 8 of the finest throbbing members. I made a mistake yesterday as well, by the way.
Oh?
I informed Mr. the Ginger Steve that the iPhone super chat feature had been fixed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it that it's not working at all, or is it the predictive text thing?
It was the predictive texting that fucked him off because he couldn't ever write anything he wanted because it just guessed halfway through the sentence and just kept filling words in. And he used to, I'd be surprised if he hadn't thrown repeated phones against the wall. And then you'd hit send and it would still change the words right at the end as you hit send. So he gave up with it and now they fixed it. I've got a metal Bjorn, tempted to get ready for beachhead. Then if I start losing, I can use a weapon. 100%, yeah. In a sock. In a sock.
I'm the same on faces, but wolves have beards and braids. Don't run from a challenge to increase your talent. Plus new Logan beats all characters.
I mean, faces is something I do want to get better at, to be fair.
Dark Angels. The most variety with Deathwing, Ravenwing, etc. You won't get bored across a whole edition. 11th should have new releases for Ravenwing as well since it's likely a fast attack focused TED.
Is it? I mean, new motorbikes would make me happy. It would make me happy, to be fair. Thank you for the $10, man. You're a hero. Has YouTube really screwed you over by changing everyone's names to the @ names?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Corporate Jedi. I don't know if Corporate Jedi has another name in Discord.
Yeah. The real question is, do you want to paint blue or blue-grey? Well, it's not. I don't paint blue-grey. So for Space Wolves, I paint more of a heresy grey than a blue-grey, right? That's that. And then for Ultramarines, it's a proper blue-blue. So they're very different colours. They're not the same, you know. So there is secret option number 3, which is just do all of them. That is the rumour, is it? Did not know that. Selling my Votan and playing Ultramarines because they have the most varied list and endless playtest styles, especially having a viable melee option with Victrix. For now, George, for now. Until they get nerfed into the ground very soon after everyone's bought 18 of them. As is the Games Workshop way. Faces are kind of fun after you get used to mixing paint and making a gradient. Just start darker than you might want and add to work up. Okay. Jelly terrified to come up against Pridders. Gonna get twatted by the sock. Just duck under it, Jill. It'll be alright. DA, but run with Horus Heresy colours. So Joe Didar channeled Dark Angels as Horus Heresy colours, and I don't dig it. Lion Rex Victrix. And the Lion's cool as shit as well, let's be honest. Plus, cool as fuck, a fast attack edition is coming, so hopefully more Ravenwing stuff. I hope so. I can absolutely say that Space Wolves are the way to go. You can go with a lot of helmets and fur. That isn't that annoying. Plus, there is a lot of fun with wolves. I just need to. I guess I just need a new. I just need a decent tutorial for fur, for pelts,
For fur.
for fur. I don't know. I like clean lines and neat things and
Yeah.
like I like how to paint those things. I've never had to paint like animal fur and stuff like that. So
Someone did suggest cutting off your own pubes and using
nice.
it as hair.
Okay, so I got to this part with Logan. I started blocking in the fur, and I was like, well, if I start light, because the under fur or the undercoat of the animal is normally lighter, and then you go darker down to the centre, that makes sense. And I'm just too petrified to do anything with it, for fear of getting it wrong and having to start it all over again. Play whatever you like, because regardless of what you play, Games Workshop will fuck it. I can link you when I found. If you've got decent tutorials, throw them at me, but I haven't base coated any Sandguard yet because I'm waiting for a delivery of some Vallejo True Metallics, the new stuff. War Hips is a killer job on wolves. The thing is, Howes, I refuse to use contrast. I won't use contrast. I've tried it. Warhips is a fucking absolute wizard, right? Because he gets this pot of contrast in his model, He starts fucking throwing paint on it on his video. At the end of it, he's done an incredible paint job. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And if you want to learn how to use contrast, watch him. I then copy that tutorial and it looks like I did it as a finger paint in fucking year reception. It's fucking shit, and I can't control this stuff, and I hate it. And I cannot get across in video. I can't get across in content my burning fucking hatred for contrast paints. I cannot fucking stand them. I can't stand contrast paint. Can I send it DMs? You can. The problem is, I've got lots of... I probably won't get to it for a long time, so if you're happy for me to leave you on unread, I might then remember to look at it at some point. I can't do it, Carl. I can't. I fucking hate the stuff. I hate contrast. I hate dry brushing. So, you know, that's me fucked for fur, isn't it? Skill issue. I'm not arguing that point at all. I can't use it. I've tried. There's a lot of sulfur paint. I can't. Ugh. Not for me. Not for me. Each their own though. I'm not saying it's a bad paint. I just fucking can't stand it. Gatekeeping, yeah, of course. Of course. Excuse me. How about glazing? Oh, I can glaze for days. I can glaze for days and days and days. Like, glazing is something that I have no problems doing at all.
I think I might have left it too late for Christmas pyjamas.
Did you go to Asda?
I'm on Asda now.
Did you go to Asda?
No, but a lot of shops aren't holding stock indoors. It's all online.
Anyone caught using contrast in hobby house will be thrown to the herb? Absolutely not. Like, it's an incredible tool, right? It must be, because so many people use it to great effect. I can't go on with it. And that's okay as well. People have to realise, if a person doesn't like to do zenithal highlights, or if a person doesn't like to use an airbrush, or if a person doesn't like to use contrast, that's also okay. You don't have to force them to. They can go, I don't like using that technique, so I'm not going to use it in my repertoire. That's fine. That's all right.
Oh wait, I found some.
Glazing donuts, of course. Their true metals are awesome, except the gold. Well, I bought 3 packs of true metals today. Kai, one was the imperial gold, one was the old gold, and one was the silver. So hopefully the golds are okay at least. I think people often have to remember as well, when I say I hate contrast, I'm not saying it is a bad tool and you shouldn't use it. I'm saying I don't like it, and that's, you know, that's allowed. We can say those things, chat. We're allowed to say those things. If you're willing to give it a try, look into the Army Paint Speed brush paint markers. Much better and easier to control than contrast pot paint. Well, here's the other thing as well. And I know I've bought some Vallejo true metal stuff. That's quite true metallic stuff. That's quite rare for me because I am a GW only person. Finger painting is the only correct way to paint miniatures. I have got a wall of paints on, like, to my side, a whole wall of them, and they are 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 non-GW paints. Everything else is Games Workshop paints. You can just use washes for fur. It uses, yeah, I'll use washes. I'll glaze it slowly. I'll build it up over time. That's how I'll do it. And then I'll meticulously edge highlight all the fur pieces rather than dry brushing. Liam hates Warhipster. Warhipster is one of Liam's favourite people in the hobby video space. I'll have you know, Mr. the Carl. Nuance from someone on social media. What utter woke nonsense. I'm sorry, Britters. I'm sorry. I've never tried stippling, I'll be honest.
Are you getting in on the Christmas pajama thing?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Your birthday suit still doing good?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please don't scar the children. Put something on.
No.
Christmas morning.
My fucking Christmas tee. Hang your stocking on that.
Oh, God.
Use a spice rack. No. So there's a racking system that you can buy off of IKEA, right? Which is like a panel. Can I show you? Can I turn this around and show you without fucking everything? Is it anything under NDA? So there's a rack you can buy. I'll show you. Hang on. There's a rack you can buy from IKEA, right? That goes onto the wall, and then you can buy pot holders from Etsy that you can put Games Workshop paints in. I'm gonna see if I can show you. This is ballsy because I've not moved this camera in forever, so it could break everything. If I undo that button there and we spin it this way, you can kind of see the top of the screen's in the way there, right? But that's how I have my paint set up. Okay, that's it. Should we spin it around and look at loose now? There we go. Yeah. That was different, wasn't it? It worked. It didn't break anything. There we go. Beautiful. Live television, chat. Live television. That's how I store my paints. It's fucking, honestly, it's genius. Absolutely genius. The rack was like, that's like 12 quid off of what's it called? IKEA or something. It wasn't expensive. And there's like little pots and stuff I've got with like my brushes in and shit like that. They came as like a pack. It's like another 8 quid, right? And then all the paint pots just come off of Etsy and someone just 3D prints them. So there you go. Look at that, a little tour of the office.
Yeah.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
That isn't worth 5 gifted each. I don't know what the fuck is. Anyway, have we just 40% space for? I knew, the thing is, I knew before I started this poll that Space Wolves would win the poll. I knew that was going to be the case. Luce does wear clothes while streaming on Wednesdays, yeah.
Yes, I do.
I didn't think, honestly speaking, that Dark Angels would be second. Nor did I think, honestly speaking, that Blood Angels would currently be sat in 4th place. Blood Angels is definitely more a me style than Dark Angels and Ultramarines. The bonus with Blood Angels and Ultramarines at the moment, the bonus with Blood Angels and Dark Angels at the moment is we've got channel armies that I can use at events whilst I kind of get used to it. We have Space Wolves I can use as well, but we don't have as many as I'd like. But I am prepared at the moment, and I'm conscious there's another hour of the stream to go. At the moment, I am prepared to lean into content for the chapter that wins the poll next year. Hobby House is going to sell the Scadis paint holders. I don't know if we can. If we're allowed to get a license to print them commercially, then we can do. Happy Wednesday. And to you too, Raikai. How are you? Oh, by the way, we had another membership, didn't we? Thank you, Rob Paul, for the one gifted. We're up to 9. We are almost at double figures. One of you can get me to double figures. Toby's been on leave for 3 days, and I got a message from him about fucking midday today going, gym tonight. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, go for it.
He's been on holiday. He's been on holidays. I've got to go back to I'm going back to the barber tomorrow as well. I want to shave it all off again. But you keep being like, no.
No, I don't.
Yes.
It's your hair. Do what you want.
Basically begs.
No.
Well, message me. Oh, you have a way of doing this thing? If we can get commercial license to sell those paint holders, I will think about having some printed. I want to buy a printer. I'm just too poor at the moment to buy a printer. After seeing Toby's printers, I now want a printer. Now seeing what FDM printers do comparatively with resin printers, I want a printer. Raikai, thank you for 5 gifted, you fucking hero. because I had a resin printer that was sent to me by a company whose name escapes me right now, Creality. Creality sent us a 4K resin printer, right? And it's good. It is good. The quality of it's very good. Ultimately, the quality of it is incredible. I fucked about it. I learned how to use it. I got taught how to use it. I got taught how to make supports and blah, blah, blah. And we printed some stuff, right? And we printed some shoulder pads for Paddy's Sangard. So he had old-fashioned Sangard guard shoulder pads, but on Primaris scale and all that kind of stuff. And for the most part, you know, it was fine. But I hated the faff of it, right? And I hate the phrase 3D printers go burr. They don't go burr. They go dip. And it was... Doing the actual printing was okay. Cleaning the system down and emptying it, I fucking couldn't. I don't understand how these companies have made these incredibly fancy printing machines and they haven't come up with a solid way of emptying them and refilling them and keeping them clean. It's pour the whole fucking... honestly, dreadful. Hated it. So we cleaned it down once, and after cleaning it down, I was like, I don't want to do that again. I'm not interested. Alpha Omega, thank you for the one gifted. I don't want to ever clean that down again. It was fucking a horrific experience. So it went off to the farm, and by the farm, it went off to my mate Gaz's house because he's pretty good with 3D printing. And I was like, here, have this, use it for whatever you want, and then every now and again I might ask you for some things.
Go completely left field and do badab salamanders.
Stefan, I have to thank you for the $2, but I have to be honest. I love the 4 that are in the poll. I quite like Imperial Fists quite a lot. I don't care about Raven Guard, Iron Hands, or Salamanders in the slightest. Or White Scars for that matter. Not interested in any of those. Never have been. Not even the slightest interest. I'd like the idea of the new White Scars dude on bike as a project. Would never want to collect an army of them ever. So off it went to Gaz. Here, I have this. You can use it. You know, there was a curing station, all sorts. And then if we need some bits, maybe you could print them for us. That'd be great. Gaz basically got a free printer out of it because why not? And I kind of gave up on it. And I all these people that go 3D print, I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered with the faff. And if you can, that's fine. I'm not interested. And the fucking fear of spilling resin all over the floor, and you can't leave it in the sunshine. You can't. Oh my god, I couldn't be bothered with it, right? So I kind of didn't really bother looking at it again. And then when we were looking at terrain for Hobby House and the cost of terrain for Hobby House specifically to be able to fill up tables in the way in which that Toby and I want to present Warhammer 40k to you people, the cost of terrain was looking insanely expensive. So Toby took some initiative and bought himself some FDM printers. And little did I know that these are very different to resin printers. So instead of it basically dipping a plate in a pool of resin and then it like magnetizes to form the structure, instead of doing that, what it does is it has a plate and it basically melts plastic in a spool onto the plate and draws the shape. It's a little nozzle. It does that, right? It makes those noises all the time. Mm-hmm. And I was mesmerized by this when it first came out. Now, it does have the FDM printing problem, whereby a flat surface often has lots of striations on it, lots of lines on it, because of the way in which it forms it. But for terrain, that's not a problem. Now, I'm never going to be printing miniatures because you just can't beat Games Workshop quality for miniatures. But for printing terrain, that thing now has me slightly fucking obsessed. And the shit that we've printed so far that we're going to be able to use downstairs is utterly phenomenal. Utterly phenomenal. Like, it's unreal what we've printed so far. The amount we've printed so far, the modularity of it, the solidity of it, how tough it is. Like, he's got giant fucking walls and gates that slide open that tanks fit through, and it's fucking incredible. So, I now have a slight obsession with FDM printers because, one, I could sit there and watch it work all day.
Yeah, you did say it was quite therapeutic to watch.
It's cathartic, yeah. You can just sit there and go, as it goes, and you watch this thing slowly but surely just raise from the ground as the printer nozzle keeps printing bits on top of it. Oh, very impressive. Very, very impressive. I don't remember why I started talking about that. But yeah, so I like them quite a lot. Oh, paint pots. So I guess FDMs are how we would be able to print the paint holders, essentially. So we've got the capacity to print the paint holders. It's whether we are allowed to commercially, and whether there's money in it. To be honest with you, as with anything in business, is there money in it? Because if I can sell a 3D printed Joe head at £5 a pop,
You don't get a Joe Hope, you get a Joe head.
yeah, Joe gives you head. I started learning Blender early. If you want, I could look into design a rack for paints, and if you can have the design for free, if Toby's okay to print it. Great to hear you converted. Converted's a strong word. Converted's a strong word. Because I don't think you'll catch me using any kind of printed model anytime soon. And I don't even like printed bits. I don't like printed shoulder pads. I just feel like they don't look as nice. I don't know. It's a meism. I'm aware it's a meism. I just don't like printed stuff. Which is why also when I look at these 4 chapters, when I look at the topic for tonight, everything needs to be able to be done with Games Workshop bits and bobs. But for terrain, the comparative cost of terrain, if you bought it all from GW, and the relatively restrictive kind of repertoire they have, compared to you can print anything you fucking want and it's cheap as shit, that's the difference, right? That's the difference. The joke was there. Liam made it himself. What joke? What joke? What joke? I've got a 2K Creality. Was fine, but can't be arsed with it. I haven't used it for 5+ years. Yeah. Ours was a 4K one. It now lives in Gaz's house. But we are, what I've said to you before, and you know, there's an option here. It's not a certain, but there's an option here. Is when we're buying licenses to print these terrain features, what we are in fact doing is we are in fact buying commercial licenses, so we can potentially sell them in the future. But terrain and just general use, yeah, absolutely. I'm interested in the sort of shit I can make in general that isn't even Warhammer related. To be fair, Leon. Tony, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. You're a hero. Do you know how hard it is to train my brain that when Ego Spice comes up, it's actually Tony?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that.
His avatar is the only thing that gives it away. If some of you start changing avatars, I'm fucked. I like my 3D printed candles to use for my sisters, and making them with green stuff is a... Oh, fuck doing it with green stuff, Mr. Snake. Again, you know, YMMV as always, right? You know, I don't like 3D printed bits. That doesn't mean I'm saying other people shouldn't use them. If someone turned up to Hobby House with a fully 3D printed army, cool, play a game. I don't give a fuck. You bought a ticket. If they turned up with a 3D printed army that was an exact copy of GW, I probably wouldn't be able to tell. Probably couldn't tell. You know. Time for sleep, more work tomorrow, night. Oh, escapade, bless you. 8 o'clock. To be fair, I could go to bed right now. I could happily go to bed right now, actually. What are you sighing for?
Just how a checkout process makes no sense.
I'd consider resin printer if I got more into games that weren't GW, like Trench Crusade. Resin printing is... I'd consider a resin printer when they make it super user-friendly. So filling and emptying and cleaning is super user-friendly. Then I'd consider 3D printing in resin. Up at 4:15.
Is that because you're in the 4 a.m. club, or is that for work?
It's for work. That's vile. 4:15 alarm clock. I would sob uncontrollably. I used to be like, Liam, you got to go to work. He sat in the corner just crying. 4:50. But what's the earliest anyone in chat starts work?
I reckon it's somebody that is like a lorry driver, because in my mind, the earlier you're up, the more driving you can get in before the rush hour.
What time?
Starts.
What's the earliest someone starts work, and what time do you get up to get to that job? That's what I want to hear right now. Because some people will have much longer commuting distances than we're used to as well if they're abroad.
Yeah.
Sobbing is how I get to work. Fair.
His car runs on
Fair.
tears.
4 p.m? It's not that early. I'm going to be honest with you, Grain Train.
Unless it's to get ahead for the day after.
4 p.m. is
really
pretty
early.
late, I'll be honest. Unless you meant AM. Or maybe he thinks 4 p.m.'s early. I start work at 7 a.m. I get out of bed at 6:55 a.m.
Oh, do you work from home?
Boo earns. Don't forget, chat, by the way, every time you gift or super chat, it goes into Lucy's tracker, and she is still tracking you in December. She is still tracking you in December, so, you know, 4 a.m. for a 5 a.m. start. 4:15 to get up and start work at 6 a.m. Used to be 6:15, start at 6:45. Not that early as I work in a daycare, so 7, but get up about 5. Wake up 4:40, start work earliest 5. Oh my god. Start work at 6, wake up 4. I used to get up at 3:30 for a 4 a.m. start doing inbound freight.
Whoa.
Oh my god. You win so far, Barts. Had to get up at 4 to start at 5:30.
Wake up at 04:30 to start at 6 a.m.
No. What do you people do?
Sven's a paramedic. No, that's Armholio.
Yeah, Sven's not a paramedic.
No, sorry. Do you know what I've noticed from doing my league? There's very similar names.
There's lots of similar names. Yeah, I've had them confused a few times.
And pleasantly surprised, 5 people with a name beginning with Z are in our league.
Oh my lord, 4 a.m. and I have to get up at 02:45 so I can walk the dog first. The fuck do you do?
That's animal abuse, surely. When I started work at, I had to be in handover for 7:30. I'd be up at 5 because I just cannot roll out of bed into my boots and go. I can't do it.
I am not, Lucy will allude to this, I'm not a morning person. I do not like mornings in the slightest. So everything you're telling me right now has given me a form of anxiety. Jaco, by the way, thank you for the 5 gifted. You're a hero. We caught it. We're a quarter of the way there now. My wife and son get up at 4 to start work at 5 as personal grocery shoppers at Walmart.
I saw a Morrison's advert for somebody to start work at 4 a.m.
So Adam
as
is a HGV
replenishment.
driver.
Oh.
Gets up at 2:45.
Well, there we go.
Walks the dog. Gets to work at 4 a.m. to HGV drive. Fuck that noise.
So I was right then. Get your driving in early so that when the rush hour starts, you've already done a whole chunk of it.
That's honestly no. No. Hey Ash.
I could probably do the 4 a.m. Morrison shift.
You couldn't because I'd suffocate with your own pillow.
Do you remember when you used to have to get up at 4 when we were in Chesham?
Yeah, to go to work.
Yeah. And that's when I found a program called House Doctor with this Canadian lady. It was very 90s.
Sven,
I loved
you
it.
stopped it from being multiples of 5. Thank you for the 1 gifted day. You're a hero. Yeah, that was to go so I could drive into London to work on the fucking trains, and I hated that as well. Army taught me how to be ready and early, waking up 15 minutes before I leave house, but kids bloody ruin that. 8:30 to start at 9, but I'm always 30 minutes late. I don't miss the up at 3 a.m. for a parade at 4 a.m. for army at 5 a.m. for coaches at 8. Facts.
What?
Fuck the army. Used to do it when you go away and exercise.
Ugh.
This is giving me a bit of anxiety, all this early morning talk. Ugh.
Is there a point in even going to sleep if you're up that early?
Up at 2:45 in the morning. What time are you go back? Adam, you got to be up soon. What are you doing? You're up in under 6-7 hours.
Yeah, Adam, how much sleep do you get?
You've got 6.5 hours if you go to bed now.
I'd rather work till late now than be up early.
Facts.
Me too, yeah. Me too.
Do 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., 2-hour break, then 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So 4 hours, 2-hour break, and then 4 hours. That doesn't seem the worst to do an 8-hour day, but no. I'd be asleep at the fucking wheel. I'd be the guy in a HGV that's crashed five cars.
No.
Straight for all of them.
No.
I'd sound asleep, I reckon. I couldn't do it.
Do you, Adam, do you have a cab cat?
I don't think every driver has a cab cat.
Oh, I need to meet someone that's got a cab cat.
Also, if he's home every day, it's not long distance, is it? So you wouldn't have a cab cat then.
Well, you know, the cat could keep him company.
Sleep is overrated. Apart from it's not. Apart from it's literally one of the things you need to be alive. And none of us get enough of it. And the sleep bank is always in debt.
Did you know
Yes.
you never actually catch up on sleep?
Mm-hmm. But you'll always be in debt.
It's depressing, isn't it?
Yep. I start work at 12:30 p.m, so I get to sleep in. Oh, heaven. Heaven. I start work whenever I want, but I feel guilty if I start late in the day. I feel bad. Like I should be starting earlier, but I absolutely won't set an alarm.
My cat got in my boot when I got home the other day. Does that count? No.
I threw some photos of a comp piece I did in the Discord Hobby General. You can do fur easy. Oh, hang on. Let me have a quick open up and have a look at this. Shall we? Discordia! Fucking hell. I can't wait to be rid of this fucking cough.
Ah, no, but my dog does join me sometimes and have tomorrow and Friday off. Ah.
Because the dog joins him.
Yeah. I bet that dog's living its best life. Being that high up with the wind in its ears, hanging out the passenger window.
It's a weird looking space wolf. I like those models. Right, closed. I'm not in debt. What Space Marine kit should I buy now? 5 gifted memberships. Some mornings I'm up at 5, some days I'm up at 8. I do like consistency though. I do like a bit of like routine habit.
Didn't choose Marines out of disgust. What happened to Shot Glass Eldrad's army?
They're in a box at the moment, Jay, honestly. Thank you. Just Jupiter for the one gifted. They're in a box at the moment. We went through the usual, everyone whinges about Eldar, so I was like, right, cool. And then Games Workshop went, here's a triple nerf batting to the face. So they're in a box. That's where they are right now. But thank you for the $5, you're a hero. Even if the way you've changed the middle letter of your first name has made it really weird and screwy. Fish Facts UK. What a great name. I've not watched the channel since the garage days. Seen an update on my For You page. Massive changes. You must be over the moon. We are over the moon. Thank you so much, man.
What's an FYP?
For You page. Do your homepage on like, YouTube, basically.
Oh.
The algorithm puts things in front of you because they're for you. Your For You page.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
He howls at cars going past if they wave. Ah! What dog is it? Please say it's something like a Great Dane where it's just filling up the entire cab. And you're trying to drive and there's this waggy tail just flicking you in the face.
Please tell me there isn't a waggy tail just smashing in the face as you're trying to drive a HGV. That would be terrible. Have a successful stream. Thanks, Burns. Thanks for hanging out, dude. JK, thank you for the angel fucking mushed face thing. Emoji thing. Thank you, JK. You're amazing. What is the strangest thing anyone does at work? Not the strangest job you do, just the strangest thing you do at work. Taking a dog in a HGV is not that strange, but it's a thing, right? It's a thing people do.
I think the strangest thing I do at work is have a daily chat about the size of somebody's poop and how it won't clog the toilet. It's fine to flush it.
Not me, by the way. That's not a me conversation before you all start.
I've come to like our daily chats because I go, have you had enough fibre today? Because I'm not sure. When was the last time you even looked at a piece of fruit?
Honestly, the amount of times I've lifted the toilet seat and that thing's been looking at me.
I don't know where this fear comes from for him, but he's genuinely scared, bless him. I don't know what Mr. Bean episode this was on.
Adam's dog's a husky, by the way.
Mm.
I'm a social
That's a
teacher at
proper
daycare. We
howl.
are strange. How they? Bet Bonnie Blue's some interesting answers, I bet. I've put rubber bands on baby animals' bollocks. I mean, there we go.
Help koi fish ejaculate.
Incredible. Incredible. That wasn't what I expected.
Put rubber bands on baby animals' bollocks. Is that for the sheep, Carl, on the farm that you help out? As a man, that must make the pit of your stomach turn.
JK says, I know a guy that regularly gets abuse and beaten at a game he reckons he's good at. Hashtag sad Joe. Amazing. I didn't have helped koi fish ejaculate on my bingo card for this, I'll be honest. Unbelievable. Unbelievable chat. Are we doing Space Wolves? Is that what we're doing?
JK, we don't count the stickers. This is a very, very old rule.
Poor JK.
I know, poor JK.
Has to be a different colour super chat, and the first two blues are the same.
I once had to go onto a porn site to check what a company subscription cost was.
Can you please give us reminder of when you be live during Christmas and New Year
Yeah, of
week,
course.
please?
Absolutely.
Bombardment.
Absolutely. As soon as we get to 200 members... No, I'm joking. Yes, of course I can. Mr. the Big Bad Peter Gaming, I can do that for you right meow. So, tomorrow, normal day of content. Liam and Joe show at 13:30, live game in the evening. It's Joe's birthday day tomorrow. It's his actual birthday day tomorrow. He's actually 38 tomorrow.
Oh,
okay?
yeah. Have you got him a card?
No.
Are you going to sing happy birthday to him?
No.
Have you got him a little cake with a candle?
Nope.
Wow, boss of the year, you.
I sent him to fucking America.
Okay.
On Friday, it's after dark at normal time. Saturday, Sunday, I am thinking. I was originally going to be planning to try and do some like birthday drinks locally. It's basically gone out the window as a plan, and I'm thinking about sitting here and doing some painting. And maybe there's a Discord chat or a stream in it. I don't know. I'm not sure because I have got some shows to make up for. Because Battlefield maybe is another option. Because I haven't played Battlefield for ages and I really want to. And we're getting into my birthday week then, so I can do what I want. Monday the 22nd, we have a normal hobby show in the evening. Tuesday the 23rd, Liam and Joe show unsure. In fact, let me have a look at the... there'll be a stream at 13:30 on Tuesday for reference. Like, that's guaranteed. And on the 23rd, Joe is... question mark. He put himself as Amber. I need to check with him. So I need him to be present, actually. Otherwise, we're going to struggle for a stream. Although Toby said he's available, so we've got a workaround. So there'll be a daytime show, and in the evening there'll be a live game of Warhammer 40k, which will be my birthday stream because I am 39 the next day on the 24th. The 24th and the 25th there won't be any content. It's Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I know. You're going to have to be with your families instead of watching me and listening to Luce. Tough.
Hashtag outrageous grifting, but that should be bell emoji worthy now.
A bell emoji worthy now.
Yeah, I tell you what, Jay, you can have 2. Ready? Oh, she's already... Oh, there's 2 of them! Oh, bless her.
Right, okay, she didn't kick me in the nuts. Fucking
so
bouncy fucking
bouncy.
creature. So Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I know you don't want to spend time with your families. You'd rather watch us. There you go. Stream Boxing Day, which is the Friday the 26th. My folks here in the daytime will do an evening show, so we can finally get rid of families and hang out together. 27th, 28th. The 28th there might be more content. 29th there'll be another hobby show. 30th there will be a Liam show or Liam and Joe show, and then a live game of 40k. 31st is the New Year's Eve extravaganza, right? Which is start at 9:30 p.m, finish at fucking half midnight. And then on the 1st, New Year's Day, there probably won't be a day show. I don't know about. There'll be an evening show, but it might not be a game because it's New Year's Day, right? So the likelihood of me getting other people on New Year's Day to come to the studio is pretty slim. Okay? You are our family. Oh, bless you. You should get Joe to stand in front of a load of people whilst being sung at. That's fun.
Only 39. Hell of a paper round, lad.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
Jill, don't act like you didn't love that. I know you loved it.
This means it's Jill's too. Are we singing at Jill after forcing her to stand in front of everyone? She'll love that.
Yes, we are. As is tradition.
Yeah. We're not talking about the chapters enough at the moment. You haven't really given me any reasons apart from Space Wolves, innit? I need more reasons. I need to justify it before I pack everything else away and have one chapter on the table. Are we also an hour into the show and only on 27 members? Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yes.
Oh my god. There's 125 people watching right now, chat, right? If all of you, aside from the people that have already gifted, gift one membership, then we'll get to 100. It'll be banging. Nice to see someone carrying the mantle for Mandy by insulting Liam's looks. I know. I get so much abuse, Yestin. At some point in the future, I'll just quit. I can't, because I can't afford to. Do the awkward order a cake at a restaurant and staff bring it out singing. It'll be super fucking awkward because we're not going to be in a restaurant. So,
we should go to one of those clapping birthdays when they go, H, A,
let's not do that, no.
P.
Let's not do that. I have thought about going and getting him a cake tomorrow for his birthday. But what will happen is I'll get up in the morning and start getting ready for work and I'll just completely forget. Because I don't do stuff like that normally, do I? Iron Hand should be nuked. Thank you, Yeston, for the one gifted to 28. Thank you, David, for the one gifted to 29. They're coming through now. It's obviously taking a while. Thank you, Edward, for the one gifted to get to 30. Here we go. Here we go. Choo-choo time, Luce.
Hang on.
No, choo-choo time, Luce.
Choo-choo.
Thank you. Cornet Ed, thank you for the one gifted. More choo-choo.
Choo-choo.
I've watched her, by the way, chat. I've watched her doing her scoreboard for New Year's Eve for the giveaways, where you're all going to win £3. I'm going to be honest. I've never seen anything like it. In a world where spreadsheets exist, I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. Stephen, thank you for the one gifted. Jill, thank you. You already guessed one, Jill. You broke the rules there, but thank you for the one gifted. You're a legend. It's one of the sites of all time. It's a fucking 2 paper or some shit, or A3 paper. Is it A3 or A2?
It's big, whatever it is.
I can't wait to show you on New Year's Eve.
I'm going to have to tape it all together.
how she's done this because it's ridiculous. Quite honestly, quite simply put, it's ridiculous. In fact, if I honestly, I swear to God, if I'd have given someone this task at work and this was the result, I'd have questioned the employment status of that individual. I'd have gone, I think we need to have a chat. It's a sight, to say the least.
You said you'd show me how to use Excel.
It's not difficult to use. I mean, I can still show you.
You can't make a statement. I'll show you how to use Excel. And then when I go, okay then, and then nothing happens, and then...
Did you ask?
Yes, I did. And then I said, okay then, and then nothing happened.
You should see these bits of paper. What do you think about dreadnoughts? I like the new ones. I paint and collect blood angels for the lore, but I agree the models need to be revamped. Do they? Adam, thank you for the one gifted. You already did one. You broke the rules too. If they do 3 gifts of 1, it doesn't count, does it? For a hat trick?
No.
Good. Walls will give you permission to hit your opponents with a bearded axe when they piss you off. I don't think that's legally binding, but it's something that appeals to me, I guess. In my head at the moment, it was for playing for a year. It was between Blood Angels and Space Wolves. Using Excel sound like an Ultramarine now. I am an Ultramarine at heart, Leon. I like organisation and order. Fraser, thank you for the one gifted. I think they always wait until you pour your tea before they gift. Mm-hmm. Someone's still watching you from the bushes outside. You can put a company table for 2k points, can you? What's the benefit of gifted memberships versus super chats for compensation? To me, nothing. Okay, so if you gift a single membership, it's $4.99. If you super chat, it's $4.99. Either way, YouTube takes the same 30% cut, and I get the remainder. So to me, the difference is literally 0, right? So when people say, should I super chat or should I gift? It's entirely up to you, okay? There's obviously a couple of nuanced differences to how that works. So if you have something burning that you want to say, especially on one of these streams where Brian talks it out, super chat's obviously fun. You can make him say silly things. You can make him say all the L's, all that kind of stuff, right? You get a big flash up box, and it's look at me, look at this comment, and I'll respond to it because sometimes people put things in chat and I miss it and they get a bit upset. I'm like, I get it. I can't read every single comment in chat. If you super chat it, it won't get missed at all. In terms of gifted memberships, what happens when you gift a membership? Monetarily, for me, it's the same. But what happens when you gift a membership is that you give someone else a chance to join the community or come and find the channel. So sometimes memberships will be given out to people that haven't watched the channel before, and it will say, you like this kind of content, and so we're going to give you a membership to Liam's channel, and they might come and find us. So it kind of helps the channel growth a little bit better. Both of them help the algorithm for the live stream and pushes the YouTube, the video up the front homepage for a lot of people. And normally when gifteds are coming, like at the moment, Skippy, you fucking hero, has just gifted 20, Arthur Dino's gifted 1, and Evan's gifted 1. At the moment, this stream right now, right this second, is more likely to be featured on the homepage or the featured page of YouTube because gifting's happening. And if the gifting, this sounds like it's a ruse, right, to get you guys, but if the gifting keeps going all the way through the show and there's no dead spots, YouTube goes, this video's generating revenue and people are wanting to join, so we're going to show it to more people on the off chance that more people want to join, right? Because there must be a reason why people are gifting right now. There must be a reason why people are spending money. So show it to more people to get more people to spend money. That's what it does. That's how YouTube works out, right? Ultimately. On the flip side with gifting, what I have...
10 more loose tracker points for me, please. By the way, new figs and dice are on the way.
Amazing. Thank you, Tony, for 10 bucks. That's because he won a voucher not too long ago. And thank you for those people that gifted. We are up to 57 now. The other thing I will say about gifting, and I'm going to be completely open and transparent and honest about this, is that when a person gifts, they get an option to gift 1, 5, 10, 20, or 50 gifted, right? At varying levels, okay? And if you're super chatting, the slider, which changes the color, changes the level of characters you're allowed to spend. What we find is people that gift more than super chat typically, I'm being honest, typically spend more because it's much easier just to go 5 gifted.
Yeah.
$25. How many of you will put in a $25 or £25 super chat? No one. You'll go yellow probably. $10. How many of you will give 5? A lot of people. So I'm like gifted target because you're more likely to hit that 5 gifted than you are that 1 gifted. So, and sometimes people are mad generous. We get pink super chats, we get red super chats, and that's also insane and amazing. But we also get 10 gifters, 20 gifters, and 50 gifters, which is just fucking mad. So there you go. That's the honest and open answer about it.
I hope for you.
Oh, there's a hope. There's a loose hope. I forgot.
Skippy.
Dang, Skippy.
That you don't forget a single thing on your Christmas dinner food shop, and that you don't have to leave the house because you forgot something like the stuffing or kitchen roll. It's all done. You've remembered everything.
We need a checklist. We can't get to Christmas dinner day right. I want any gravy granules.
Now you say we, but is this the royal we, or is this a me we?
I need to add items to the list that you need to not forget to buy.
I see. There we go. Just be clearer, babe.
I mean, that's pretty open, right? So especially if you want me to fucking stand there and cook that fucking pterodactyl you've ordered.
It's not a pterodactyl. It's a goose.
I swear to God, if I've got to hold one of its legs in with my foot whilst I try and shut that oven door, chat will be hearing about it.
I don't know how you're not weathered to this yet. You talk about it every year.
Tony, what models did you go for? Were you vouchered? Oh, also, if you are a Skull Tier member, the other reason why memberships is great is because I try and upsell. I'm not very good at it, but I try and upsell. So if you're a Skull Tier member already, all these people that just been gifted Skull Tier memberships, who might have come and found the stream whilst they're being gifted memberships to the channel, you can upgrade. So you can be gifted a $5 tier membership. You could upgrade to Jarl tier, which is $4 more, right? So it costs you less than the original membership, and you can upgrade to Jarl tier. At which point, if you are a Jarl tier member, every single month there's a giveaway that gets set up in Discord. It's free to enter if you're a Jarl. You just click a button, you're in. Free to enter. Just by being a Jarl tier member, you get to enter. You don't have to like buy a ticket. You're just in. Done. And at the end of the month, on the last day of the month, it picks a winner at random of all the people that entered. It's the bot that does it for us, and you win a £100 voucher. We give away a £100 voucher every month. We often give away more, but you know, pick up my cow tomorrow. At some point in the near future, I want to try turkey for Christmas. Because, and she's not watching, so it's fine. Because I got to a point at the end of being late teens, early 20s, where I was just sick of fucking turkey for Christmas. And I think for the most part, most turkey that I've had is just shit.
I got an arse snap.
Oh, have you? And it's just crap. And I'm like, having it at restaurants, it's not great. Having it in the scoff house in the army was like these horrible thin, looked like they could fill fucking slippers. Right?
Insoles.
Yeah, they're like insoles of turkey that taste of nothing but the gravy on top of them. And then home was a lottery. Sometimes Mum did an incredible bird. Sometimes it was drier than a fucking nun's minge. It was a lot. So I was like, so we came away from turkey ages ago because a good fucking goose, my God.
Goose is for me it's threefold. You get the goose fat, and I'm still got about half a jam jar of goose fat in the fridge from last year, and I think we managed to get 5 jars of goose fat off of last year's.
But there's got to be a way of cooking a decent turkey. There's got to be a way. The Americans do it for Thanksgiving every year.
Yes, and every year I hear about Americans saying they've had the driest turkey.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just don't think turkey is...
I like good duck, yes.
Blood Angels because I really enjoyed their lore. Also, they currently have the most playable detachments outside the Space Marine book, which are great.
It is between Blood Angels and Space Wolves for me, Alpha Omega, to be fair. I paused.
So then once you've got the goose fat and then you've eaten the meat, then you can do some amazing bone broth. And if you if you can get hold of chicken feet, that's the most amazing collagen you're going to get off an animal.
The thing is with goose is you get a lot of cooking effort for not a lot of meat, but the meat is very nice, but it's very fatty, very rich, and the fat that you get off of it is great for cooking with for the rest of the year. Pop down to the local lake and pick up a nice swan. All the range nowadays. Dry turkey overcooked. I'm sure there is a way of doing it. Deep frying. I've heard this. Not jam jars again. Yeah, it makes it fucking... Honestly, you can't steal our money. It's so slippery.
They make... Goose fat makes the best Yorkshire puddings and the best roast potatoes. And you only need a tiny bit. It's not like vegetable oil where you're sloshing a small pond into a roasting tin. Goose fat, you only need a little bit.
The thing is, chat, if I do Spaceballs, what am I supposed to do with these cheeky chaps that I've got here? Look. Oh no, oh no. He nearly popped off of his handle. He popped off of his painting handle. We used to tell them because we only take about 45 minutes depending on weight. What's that for? If you brine turkey in 5% salt solution for 24 hours, it's much better. I had a problem with dry turkey. Solution was to get a new girlfriend who could cook.
Yeah.
The problem is with that solution, Neil, is I make Christmas dinner.
Mm-hmm.
It's not often that I make food. I make Christmas dinner. So just do all 4. I don't want to do all 4. I'll do 2.
I do that with my chicken, Ed. I put I quarter a lemon, put it up the chicken's arse, smother the skin in butter and salt and rosemary, and then pour white wine over it and sit the chicken off the bottom of the pan, but then cover it so that the wine then steams the chicken.
Ed says deep fry it in goose fat. What have we got this year? We've got goose again this year. Goose.
Yeah.
I shall adorn you all with pictures and things of my perfectly cooked goose. Because every year I cook it, every year I pull it off, and every year I think, how the fuck did I do that?
And every year we hear about him fighting the bird into the oven, which I don't know what to tell you. A goose is the size of a goose. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
You were looking at, this is the problem, right? There's 3 sizes of bird. Small, medium and large. We are talking about geese still, and chickens and turkeys, right? And each of these sizes of bird had a serves number.
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. So I wanted you to buy the one that serves 4+.
Yeah, but they were sold out. That's not my fault.
There was different I found different places. You bought the one. There's 4 of us strictly, but there isn't. There's 3.5.
Sounds like a good time for that chicken.
because the littlest one out there won't eat any of the meat. He won't eat goose. He'll just eat pigs in blankets. You and I both know this.
Yeah.
So strictly speaking, there's 3 of us that needs feeding. So the small 4+ bird is fine. Your one said serves 8 to 10.
It's a goose. I don't. That's just the size it is. You don't have to eat the whole thing on Christmas Day.
But we also don't need to serve 8 to 10 on Christmas Day.
But you can do freezer meals way into, like, the last time I bought a huge meat hamper, essentially, I didn't have to buy any meat until practically Easter. You don't have to eat the whole fucking freezer full in one day, babe. That's a you problem. That's not a goose problem.
8 to 10.
Oh.
It's not a goose, that is a fucking pterodactyl. Just bike it up to London, tons of geese up for sale there. Is there?
I have no idea.
The amount that flown over the house, I could have probably just fucking...
I know, you just bring one of them down, honestly. You're making more hassle elsewhere.
Just boomeranged one. Done.
Why are they so loud when they fly
probably female.
like that?
The reason I love turkey, the sandwiches after. This means goose curry on Boxing Day. Boxing Day is bubble and squeak and cold meats, Garsty.
Mm-hmm. But goose in a pie, that's good.
Cold meats, including leftover 8 to 10 person goose. In Denmark, we have duck and pork roast. Oh, that sounds nice.
That sounds incredible.
That sounds really nice.
Do
Crispy
have,
duck skin and pork crackling.
I was going to say, do you have... I know. We're coming over.
We're going to Necro Goblin's house.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. That sounds incredible. Chat, you got 15 minutes. We've got 43 members. Microwave goose meals and the shop opens. Oh, God, no. I won't put you through it. I've had to talk Toby down off the ledge of looking at buying a £6,000 cooker.
Why?
He's found these super fancy, like, super cookers that sit on a countertop behind the bar.
Okay.
Right? So, and then you have these things in places like Starbucks, right? And you go to like the shelf on Starbucks and you go, I'll have that cheese toasty, and you hand it over to them, and they basically put it on a plate, stick it in this super cooker, and then hand it to you, and it's done.
Okay.
You don't have to do anything. So it's like minimal, like what's the word? Minimal, like prep or involvement for people.
Yeah.
And he found one that allows you to do that from frozen, so we could reduce the risk of stock going out of date.
Okay.
By buying in frozen paninis and stuff like that, and then using this super cooker to make them nice and hot and crispy and whatever you. Which all sounds great. Until I saw that the cost of the cooker was £6,500. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Not a fucking chance. What's the goal? What goal? Yeah, so do I want to offer some sort of food stuff in there in the future? Yeah, probably in a year's time. Not right now.
No.
Let's turn some fucking money over first.
Yeah, let's see if the concept works first.
Yeah. Heinz Christmas dinner in a can is nice.
Nice.
I don't think it is.
That's the efficient man's Christmas dinner right there.
Goals bottom of the screen, sir. 100 members. That's like 9 laptops. It's
I'm really looking forward to my Christmas cake this year. It's the first time I've made it. And it's been sitting under the stairs, maturing in flavour for weeks.
I'm excited and apprehensive.
I understand.
Loose banned my mum from making one this year.
I didn't ban her. I just said no thank you.
Banned her.
I didn't ban her. I just said no thank you. Why are you making drama? Fuck's sake! Go and sit on a playground if you want to start that.
Banned her.
Blood angels all the way. Louis Dante is awesome.
People saving up for Joe's birthday stream about #Hierophant. I'm okay with it as long as that happens. So every year so far, Mother has made me a Christmas cake every year. Well, I say made. She used to make them. I have it on some level of authority that in recent years she's just bought one and iced it, which is cheating.
I followed a recipe, so I mine is yet to be eaten. I have no idea. I can't comment yet.
Have you been injecting it weekly?
No. So a Christmas cake, you're supposed to. Well, some people drizzle a bit more alcohol over it as the weeks go by, but my recipe is cook it and then put it in the dark and just let the flavors that are already in there let them mature.
I'm excited for it.
So yeah.
I'm excited for it. I love a good Christmas cake.
There is a lot of brandy in it, so I don't think I should add more.
Tony, thank you for the 5 gifted. You're a hero. He says I was going to gift 3 to get to 5s again, but I got lazy. So we still need 3 to get to 5s again, but we are closer to the target now. Thank you to Mr. Tony Winnick. If anyone wants to be super lazy and just gift fucking 40, that'd be great. Carl says, loose bullying poor Karen. That's how it starts, trying to push her out.
Nope. Liam's starting drama. I swear to God, he thrives off it, chat. He just can't have a harmonious life. He has to have drama somewhere in it.
I feel like Lucius is going to be very alcoholic. All right, let me tell you a story, Garsty. If you ever are in the area at Christmas time and you want to come and say have a mince pie or something, you fucking can't drive. Because you have one and you're shit-faced. Your mum was probably excited to make that cake. Sorry to hear she's banned.
She's not banned. Didn't ban her.
I love you, chat. Amazing. Thank you anyway, Tony, for 5 more gifted. That puts you on 10 gifted, you wonderful human being. Is that not a hat trick for Tony? You've 2 lots of 5.
No. It's one of each.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. So you'd have been better off gifting one.
Ah.
You'd have got a hat trick then as well.
Yeah. You silly goose.
Make sure is proper all right, or you will have made mushroom cake.
Airtight.
Oh, airtight. I
Proper
can't read.
Airtight. I did burp the lunchbox. I'll check it now. You've said it though.
I'm sure it'll be lovely, but have you been turning it? Otherwise, it will be drier at the top and boozy as hell at the bottom.
No, it did. So, okay, when we're done, I'll open it, turn it, and then burp it again.
Lucy's trash talking the recipe now.
Do you know what? Fine. Because I believe in karma.
Yeah?
And I
The
think
chameleon?
I think those of you in chat who are addicted to drama with Liam, you're going to get one good old dose of karma one day, and I shall be living a lovely, beautiful life, quietly and harmoniously in my peace and quiet somewhere in the world. You go
You
for
don't
it.
live in peace and quietly.
You're right. I wonder what the common thread is, and
Kids.
why I keep having to bat away bits of drama.
Children.
I think it's you.
Children and the mums you spend time clucking with. I didn't want to spill that juice all over my nice white top.
That would be terrible.
5 plus super chat plus 5 equals ding, even if I have to ding my own dingus. It's 2 lots of 5 gifted to the same things. They've got to be different. They have to be unique.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, Tony. I'm sorry. I love you. I think you're amazing. I often think about that wonderful day we spent together in London. Who's having in-law drama this year? We don't really have in-law drama, do we?
No.
To be fair, we always have my folks over on Boxing Day because I don't want anyone in the fucking house on Christmas Day. Quite honestly.
So many people are doing that now. The big traditional family Christmases, they don't happen very often for many people anymore.
I don't hate the concept. I hate the execution. So the thing is, with down this way, there's me and Luce and the boys, and there's my brother and his wife and 2 kids, and then there's my mum and dad, right? That's the family. We can all fit around the table in my mum's house, but it's a fucking squeeze.
Yeah.
We can't all fit around the table in our house because the table's not big enough.
No.
So it can't happen here. And my brother's got the smallest house out of the 3 of us, so it can't happen there. So the kind of idyllic, wonderful, everyone together, it sounds nice. We just don't have the space for it. We don't have the capacity for it in either of the houses. And then it becomes this like cramped kind of, everyone's like...
The kids don't want to sit at a table with a roast dinner. They want to play with their new toys, and they want to watch things like the Gruffalo
and when they get up
telly.
in the morning in their Christmas pajamas and start opening presents, I don't want to at some point go, right, get your shoes on, we're going out.
Yeah.
I want to be like, you know what, stay in your pajamas all day, you fucking crack on. It's 9:30, so I'll open the sherry, and then we'll start making the fucking...
That is early.
We'll start cooking the goose and hope that the Christmas cake's good. And they could just open presents and watch Christmas shit on TV and enjoy themselves. You know, that's use the 40k table. I don't want to be out. I can't. We can't use the 40k studio table. We'd have to cook it all here and then travel it across in 20 minutes and hope it doesn't get cold.
The amount of times we'd have to do those stairs.
Oh my god. Now Liam flexing on his brother having a shitter house. I mean, you know, he picked it. Tough. I can sense Liam is in danger. Is cake snobbery a thing? Yeah. Yeah, so there's no in-law drama. So my mum for years, because my birthday's Christmas Eve, my mum for years did loads of food prep on Christmas Eve, including like making loads of like buffet type foods, right? And then the evening we would almost always have a Chinese takeaway because that was my favourite food. And then on Christmas Day, my mum would make all of the food. She'd do breakfast, she'd do the whole of Christmas lunch, desserts, the lot. And then on Boxing Day, my dad is like, Boxing Day we have Bubble and Squeak. My dad's quite like routine and old-fashioned. And Bubble and Squeak, if you're unaware, because you're not from the UK, is where you take all the vegetables that weren't eaten the day before, chop it all together and mash it all together in a pan, and then you fry it off. And it's this, I fucking love that stuff, honestly. With enough potato and sprout in it, Bubble and Squeak is peak. And then you cut off the cold meats you didn't eat the day before because you bought an 8-person bird. And sometimes you even cook another joint of meat, and you have cold meats, pickles, fucking Bubble and Squeak. It's lovely, it's amazing. So she would do that, and so she would do these 3 days of cooking, and then on New Year's Day, that was my granddad's birthday, on New Year's Day. So shortly after, she'd then be doing another big roast. We'd have my dad's dad over for his birthday, and she'd do another big roast for that, right? And we'd have like extra Christmas stuff on New Year's Day because that's when my granddad would come over. Because and often when she did Christmas dinner, it wasn't just the four of us. Often we would have her mum and dad over, so she was almost always cooking for at least 6. Sometimes my uncle would be over, so it'd be 7, right? Every fucking year, without fail. So your mum's been grafting lovingly for 50 years, and now Lucy's taken that from her. So 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago we started Boxing Day?
No, 3.
3 years ago?
I think it was 3.
Was it the first Boxing Day we could mix after COVID?
I think so.
Yeah, it rings a bell. And what was originally happening was on Boxing Day, my brother and his family and me and my family would all go down to Mum's house, and she'd do it again. She'd cook over all the food for everybody, right? Which was lovely. And they have got the dining room table that allows us to all fit round it. Mum, when me and my brother grew up and had families and moved out, and they had their kitchen redone, I don't know why, she bought a table that could seat 10 people. Despite the fact that for 99% of the year, there's 2 of them. It's this fucking massive table that barely fits in their dining room. Like when everyone's in there, it's a fucking squeeze. But she makes all the food she made all the food on Boxing Day. So about 3-4 years ago, I was like, it's not fair. She keeps doing it. She keeps on doing all the food for everybody. So we said, hey, why don't this year you just come to us on Boxing Day?
Yeah.
And and I'll make food. So I now do Christmas Day and I do Boxing Day.
Well, we tag team Boxing
Day. We do tag team Boxing Day. That's fair. Yeah, Lucy and I do it together. But it means my mum gets to come up for Boxing Day and doesn't have to do any cooking for a day. So I think it's quite nice. So Christmas Eve, she still bakes some goods because she can't help herself to bring up for my birthday. Mm-hmm. But mostly she doesn't have to do any cooking. She just chooses to. Christmas Day, she just does food for her and dad now, which is a lot more chilled and a lot more relaxed. And then on Boxing Day, she gets cooked for her. So I don't think she's biting, chat, I'll be honest.
Nope.
Right, we've got 5 minutes, and you could do with another 7 members. And then we could all go home happy. Well, I'm not going home happy, I'm going to the gym. We're going to go see young Tobias in the gym. Which I'm both looking forward to and dreading at the same time.
I am just over halfway of my 5 things. Do 5 things a week of fitness.
Like exercise stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I went on Monday. I nearly didn't go on Monday.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
I even bolted the front door across, and I was like, I'm not going. And then I was like, the guilt wave hit, and I was like, ugh, I need to go.
Yeah.
I felt tired and unwell. I was glad I did in the end.
Yeah.
Very glad I did in the end. But at the point, I was like, I fucking do this. And then we went. We got on with it. But the thing, I just can't. I can't be the person that's like, New Year's resolution, get fit. If I'm going to do it, I might as well just fucking start.
Yeah. I don't know many people that the New Year's resolution works for, actually.
I find that New Year's is an excuse for people to delay it.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I mean?
But you're either really hungover or you're still kind of checked out for Christmas. So
yeah. I think. I'll start in January, or New Year's resolution is what it actually means is I don't want to start now. OG Death Dog, thank you for the one gifted. You're a hero. Up to 63. 6 to go.
do you think your mum would judge the cake? Do you know what? Even if it was absolutely rancid, she'd take a bite and tell me I did really well anyway. So you'll never get an honest review from her because she'll be like, this is great, well done.
Yeah.
And you could say everybody's literally in the garden throwing up their guts. What do you mean it's fine?
Yeah, there's a worm in it.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, she would be lovely about it. Bless her. A couple of years back, there were 17 of us for Christmas dinner.
Oh my God. That just sounds stressful.
It's weird, isn't it? Because it sounds like it would be nice if it's a nice, like if it's like movies and everyone's just sat there and chilling out and having it, and everyone can just have a conversation at this level and it's fine. But in practice,
we were at my extended family's like annual bun fight a couple of weeks ago, and there was maybe 25 of us, and not everyone was there.
Yeah, ish.
Yeah,
25?
and it's because it was lovely, but the ambient noise very quickly creeps up. You just can't chat to everyone because...
Yeah, not without playing musical chairs.
Or like speed dating, where you all move one chair to the left to talk to the other uncle or auntie or cousin.
Yeah.
And then even the food coming out, by the time one of you has started eating and then you're halfway through, there's still people getting their mains.
Yeah.
So...
I just started back to the gym. Too many women in hot pants. I always feel like a perv. I've said this about modern day society quite a lot. I don't know where we're supposed to put our eyes so often. Fish facts. Anyway. I
don't know why you'd go to the gym in hot pants.
I don't.
I used to wear your stuff. I'd wear your t-shirt. And do you remember your basic training blue joggers? I used to wear those. Because I'm not going there to...
I wear these joggers. I put a cheap gym t-shirt on, throw my hoodie on, and go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't fucking dick about with fucking stringy. There's people that even guys that go in these like tiny little stringy muscled. Oh, get away. Not interested. Talking of which, I need to go because I need to go to the gym. So you lot have been amazing. Thank you for hanging out tonight. The poll, if I end it right meow, the poll ended on. Surprise! Space Wolves came first. I'm actually surprised that Dark Angels came second, but there we go. Surprise, Space Wolves come first. So strong possibility you'll see a lot more Space Wolves content next year. I'm not against it either, actually, to be honest with you. I quite like thanks, Ash. I quite like the way I'm painting the grey. I just need to learn how to do fur and faces, and I've been putting it off. So maybe this will give me the kick up the arse. I'll give you a 10-second ring on the way to the gym. There might be, like I said, Joe keeps pushing for more pre-recorded content in the new year. It's something we're going to look to start to do. I don't know how it's going to look yet, or what it's going to be like, or if it's going to be successful, or if it's going to be continuous, or whether it's going to gain any kind of traction. Who knows? But we're going to try, so we'll see. You lot are amazing. Luce has gathered all your evidence so she can do her not spreadsheet. Like, she spreads a fucking big sheet, but it's not a spreadsheet. So,
I'm going to tape it all together, I think, and maybe...
Where you dropping it from? The top floor at work?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So, before we disappear, we obviously have a loose fact to give you people. Don't forget, tomorrow we have a Liam and Joe show at 13:30, followed by a live game in the evening at 7:30. It is Joe's birthday tomorrow. It's Joe's birthday tomorrow. So... how much you support the channel tomorrow directly correlates to how much you love Joe. And then we've got the After Dark show on Friday. We've got another hobby show on Monday. We've got another live game on Tuesday on the 23rd. That's my birthday show. And how much you give there directly correlates to how much you love me. Right? Here we go. And then it's Christmas. Nearly Christmas, babe. So, time for you to decide true or false, loose or loose fact.
Lots of people die in bed, but Hans Christian Andersen, the writer of fairy tales, died falling out of bed.
Lots of people die in bed. It started cheerful.
It's good, isn't it?
Started cheerful. I think I'd probably rather die in bed.
Yeah?
Yeah, just ultimately comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my own bed, specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Not some hospital bed where I've shat myself.
No. Do that bit before.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah.
For the sake of the laundry.
Do it on purpose. Just
Do that
just
bit
so you
before,
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Because if you do it before and then you pass away, all they have to do is air the sheets on the line. They don't have to actually wash. I'm joking.
What did he do? Did he just roll at the bed and bang his head?
I don't know.
Oh,
He just died falling out of bed.
Died falling out of bed. Was it a really high bed?
Well, I mean, they did used to have them raised up and like these strong 4-pillar beds, and it was probably a bit of a fall.
Yeah. I can imagine you getting out, falling and breaking your neck. Thanks. Thanks, Eston. I'm glad you can imagine that. Anyway, you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much. We didn't quite hit Super Chat target, nor did we hit membership goal, but you've had a good old college try. I appreciate you all. Like I said, we've got these shows tomorrow. We've got 2 tomorrow, 1 on Friday, 1 on Monday, 2 on Tuesday, and then it is, in fact, time for the big red fat man to turn up and molest all of our children. So, look forward to that. You lot are amazing. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for the Liam and Joe show, so you can wish Joe a very happy 38th birthday. Before we disappear, Lucy, is there anything you'd like to say to these wonderful people?
Best chat.
Best chat. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.